Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting game of boys high school varsity baseball here on CPHS 6. I'm Carl Stafford. Tonight's matchup crosstown rivals, Port Huron Northern Big Reds and the Port Huron Northern Huskies. Port Huron High Big Reds, excuse me, and the Port Huron Northern Huskies. One pitch, one out, and that was Mike Hilker at the plate with a fly ball to start the inning. This game being played at Sanborn Park, although the Huskies are the home team. So neutral ground, but the Huskies will get the last at-bats in this one. That brings up Jay Vasir, center fielder for the Port Huron High. And on the mound for the Huskies, this one popped back out of play. On the mound for the Huskies, junior left-hander Blake Goulding. Or excuse me, right-hander. Typo on the roster. So one down here on top of the first inning. Vasir, ground ball, fielded by the pitcher, play over to first in time. And first two go down for the Big Reds. Good start for Gould. Set for Goulding on the mound. I'm going to bring up Kyle Moran, third baseman for Port Huron High. First pitch taken for ball one. That one taken down low, ball two. Taking ball three, 3-0 the count. And Port Huron High, 2 outs without a base runner. I know this is the heart of their order, but got to be thinking he's taking all the way. And he's not. He's swinging all the way. Hard hit ball to second. Play over to first in time, and that will do it for the top of the first inning. We'll be back with the bottom of the first in just a moment here on CPHS 6. And now we're back with the bottom of the first inning. Tonight's game, getting rivalry baseball action here at Sanborn Field. On the mound for the Big Reds, Josh Fair. First pitch taken, or strike one, by Austin Struthers. Second baseman for the Huskies. That one misses way high. Eaton's count up at 1-1. Again, a special opportunity for both these teams to really get out of their normal routines. Come out here to Sanborn Field. Nice facility. That pitch wide. And we'll go to the backstop. So 2-1 the count. And a great day here for baseball. See, as this game gets going, we'll turn on the lights a little bit later, depending how late this one goes. That one misses for ball three. 3-1 the count now. This one hard hit to short, fielded cleanly, tough throw over to first in time. Nice play by the shortstop for the Big Reds. That's Mike Hilker, fielding that ball pretty deeply. Pretty deep in the infield, making it a tough throw. Had to make a quick throw, and it was right on the money. So one down. That brings up Brett Shieldman. Brett Sheeman, excuse me. One of the seniors here tonight. Today is senior day for both schools. It's part of the occasion with Sanborn. Ball again misses wide. As Fair is having some control issues. Let's see how the Huskies approach him tonight, whether they're willing to take the pitches or whether he will find a groove and start gaining command of some of his pitches. Been a little erratic so far. That one again down in the dirt. And the scary thing is it's fine right now. Those knocked down by the catcher. He's got Pat Geel behind the plate. But with runners on, that's likely advancing a runner. So definitely something that's going to be interesting to watch here in tonight's game. Count now 3-1. That ball hard hit and will get through the middle and into center field. So a one-out single for the Huskies in the bottom of the first inning. Brett Shieldman. That'll bring up shortstop Shane Velquez. One of the sophomores on the team. First pitch taken for strike one. So again, another adjustment for Fair to watch his pitches. Been a bit erratic and have to switch to the windup. To the stretch instead of the windup. Always a bit of a tough transition there. That breaking pitch right over the plate for his strike. And now I had 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. And Fair with a couple straight breaking pitches. It's a strikeout for out number 2. That'll bring in first baseman Mitch Hool. Ball down the dirt. Nice stop at the backstop. Again, Geel behind the plate. Checks the runner. Sets. And one taken for a strike in the outside corner. Good pitch there. Paying the outside corner with that. What looked to be a 2-seam fastball. And a breaking pitch for strike 3. Or strike 2. Sorry about that. Strike 2. So 2-2 the count. That ball, breaking ball down the dirt. Jewell again with a great stop, brings the count full. This ball's hit hard into left field. Let's see if it drops down. It is fair, and it will get to the corner. This could score a run. Relay throw into short, and they will hold him. They will hold Brett Shieldman at third. And Mitch Hool, they stand up 2-out double. So Huskies now threatening. 2 runners in scoring position. That brings up third baseman Mike Greer. First pitch taken for ball 1. Breaking pitch hit hard. It's going to be a blooper. Gets in front of the left fielder. Bobbles it, and 2 runs will score. So Port Huron Northern taking a 2-run lead here early. That's 2 RBIs for Mike Greer. Adam Slingerland now stepping in for the Huskies. One of the few lefties on the team. Swing and a miss. This pitch hit, and again, this could fall in. Going back is the shortstop for the Big Reds and making a nice play, Mike Hilker. Prevent any more runs from scoring, and that will end the inning, but not before the Huskies get 2. That does it for the bottom of the first. We'll be back with the top of the second in just a moment here on CPHS 6. And we're back with the top of the second. Tonight's game, again, Huskies taking a 2-run lead. They're in the bottom of the first. Brings up for the Big Reds first baseman Tyler Robotham. This ball hit hard down the left field line, but it will be foul. So a little bit ahead of that one, but definitely had some power behind it. A very loud strike number 1. Looking at stat sheet before today's game, Robotham, one of the few Big Reds with a home run on the season. Pitch taken for a ball. And with Evan Wagner and Kyle Moran being the other ones. Wagner actually with 2 on the season. Robotham definitely showing he's got some power with that swing. This ball hit hard to third, knocked down, but there will be no play at first. Nice defensive play by Mike Greer at third just to knock that one down. They call it the hot corner for a reason. That ball was a bullet. And just keeping that one in the infield, potentially preventing extra bases. So now bring up the pitcher, Josh Fair. And facing fellow pitcher Blake Goulding. And off on the pitch is Robotham. Throw down to second, and the ball was dropped. So he's going to be safe on the play. Otherwise, that would have been a very close play. So Robotham steals his way into scoring position. Big Reds looking to play small ball and manufacture some runs here. Foul pitch. Foul ball. This ball hit hard up the middle and actually caught by the second baseman. Robotham had a lead. Second baseman able to tag the base for the double play. That's Austin Struthers with a heads-up play. And the Huskies get themselves out of a jam. Can't blame Robotham there, just taking his normal lead. But with that line shot to the second baseman, really no shot to get back. So bring up the catcher, Pat Geel. So now 2 outs here, top of the first inning. Ground ball right back to the pitcher, fielded cleanly, play over to first in time, and 1, 2, 3 go the Big Reds. in the top of the second inning. We'll be back with the bottom of the second in just a moment here on CPHS 6. So 2-0 is the score as we enter the bottom of the second inning. Inning was off on the scoreboard. Anyway, there's a score bunt shown by the Huskies, gone foul down the first base line. On the third base line, excuse me. That's Travis Ling at the plate for the Huskies. This one popped up, back, foul out of play, and into the parking lot, just barely missing a couple cars. Ling is the catcher for the Huskies. Breaking pitch there. Again, we've seen a very good breaking pitch from Fair tonight. As we said, he's been a little erratic early on. Seems to have his control issues somewhat in check now. And that breaking pitch is just nasty when it comes off. We'll see how the Huskies hitters adapt to it, but not adapting very well there was Ling. Not the curveball there, but a strikeout anyway for Fair. And one down here, bottom of the second inning. First pitch taken up high for a ball. This is Peter Bistis. Ball hit into center field. Be a single for Bistis. And that brings up Dustin Harvey, center fielder for Northern. This one fouled back out of play. Right after Harvey, we go back to the top of the order for the Huskies. Shows bunt, pulls it back. Actually, I have a correction. Peter Bistis actually the pitcher tonight for the Huskies. Swing and a miss, strike. And I'm going to call that strike two. I'm going to say the catcher held on to the ball there. Otherwise, they were going to have to complete that strikeout with a throw down to first. We'll take a moment as we have a meeting on the mound. So the huddle breaks, and back to the top of the order, Austin Struthers. That one taken for ball one. Shows bunt, gets it down, fielded cleanly by the pitcher, player to first in time. And that will do it for the bottom of the second inning. We're back with the top of the third. Just a moment around CPHS 6. Back with the top of the third inning tonight's game. Mitch Hool, Raven Randolph up for the Big Reds. Also correction, as I mentioned earlier, Peter Bistis on the mound for the Huskies, not Blake Goulding. That was my mistake. Huskies again up 2-0 in this one. Pitch taken for a ball. Randall, the left fielder for the Big Reds. I think that pitch actually caught a piece of him. And he will take his base. This brings up Ryan Herr to the plate. Ryan playing right field tonight. This checks the runner at first. And that one's taken for a ball. It'll be interesting to see what the Big Reds do with Randall on first. That one taken for ball 2. They've already shown they're not afraid to steal a bag. Play small ball and try to manufacture runs. I think right now, 2-0 count. Make this just throw you strikes. And just like that, he does. 2-1 now. Pickoff move to first. Not in time. Nice pickoff move, especially for a right-hander. A lot easier for the lefty. Taken for ball 3. Big Reds are going to be patient. 3-1. I don't expect her to be that aggressive at this pitch. And he watches it for strike 2. Brings the count full. See if manager Adam Hodskins puts on the hit and run in this scenario. Thinking the very same thing as Bistis as he steps off the mound. Ball grounded to the pitcher, tries to get the out at second, and he is successful. So nice play by Bistis. I actually didn't think he was going to have time to make that play. Scooped it up cleanly. Nice, good, solid throw over the second. And gets the lead runner. One down here. The top of the third. Pitch out. Snap throw to first. And he's safe. The pitch was taken for a strike. That's Zach Davis. Second baseman for the Big Reds. This one's hit hard, right back up the middle. Line shot to second base, and once again, the Big Reds are doubled up by Austin Struthers. And that will do it for the top of the third inning. We'll be back with the bottom of the third in just a moment here on CPHS 6. And we're Back with the bottom of the third. Tonight's game between the Port Huron High Big Reds and the Port Huron Northern Huskies. Crosstown rivals here at Sanborn Park. First pitch taken for a strike. That's Josh Fair on the mound. And that's Brett Sheedman at the plate for the Huskies. First pitch, that pitch hit hard to the shortstop. Fielded cleanly, play over to first in time. Nice stop, Mike Hilker. Some great defense by both teams here tonight. Hilker's made a couple nice plays in that short. And Struthers with 2 double plays on line drives for the Huskies. That pitch taken for strike 1 on Shane Velquez. Pitch taken for strike 2. 2-0, got to shorten up that swing, just trying to put something in play. Especially got all the big bats behind you. Velquez batting third in tonight's lineup, asking for time, and it's granted. Pitch out and away. Got a couple pitches he can waste here. Head in the count, especially with that breaking ball that we've seen tonight. That's definitely an out pitch. Let's see if he goes to it here. And he does. Misses the zone, though. And it brings the count even at 2-2. I'm definitely glad I'm not a Husky tonight. That curveball is not something I would like to hit. That ball, fastball, hit hard, but into right field. Coming up to make the play for the out for the Big Reds. In right field, Ryan Herr. So 2 down here. Bottom of the third inning. Again, Huskies still leading 2-0 in this one. And Mitch Hool will step in. Again, time called from the batter's box by Hool. They're taking his time on the mound, and it's a little bit of a mind game you can play with the pitcher, with the batters. You want them to stay in their stance longer than they want to. Trying to mess with their mechanics any way you can. Breaking pitch taken for ball 2. If it keeps happening, wouldn't be surprised if the umpire actually comes out and talks to Fair. Ball misses down low. And 3-0 pitch. Taken all the way and nowhere close. So a 4-pitch walk for Hool. That'll bring up Mike Greer, who's responsible for 2 RBIs here in this game. Both runs Huskies currently have. Off on the pitch. Play at second, and he is out by a mile. Nice throw behind the plate, Pat Geel. And that will do it for the bottom of the third inning. Still 2-0 Huskies. We'll be back with the top of the fourth in just a moment around CPHS 6. And we're back with the top of the fourth inning. Again, the Huskies leading 2-0 in the Battle of Port Huron here at Sanborn Field. Still in the mound for the Huskies, Peter Bistis. And stepping in top of the order for the Big Reds with Mike Hilker. Hilker, we mentioned earlier, made a couple nice defensive plays at short. Now seeing if he can get something going with the bat. Actually, we have a new pitcher on the mound for the Huskies. Brett Schumann. Now taking over the pitching role. That ball. Pass ball, and I believe it hit him. And he will quickly hustle down to first. The Big Reds have their leadoff base runner. Top of the order. Javis Sear. Center fielder. Showing bunt all the way, pickoff move. And able to get back in time. Hilker not going to be able to take much of a lead with a lefty on the mound. Just demonstrated a very good pickoff move there. A pitch taken for a strike. So Sheeman was in left field. Swing and a miss there. See who comes in to replace his spot in the field as he takes over on the mound. Might see a couple more substitutions than you're used to today. Breaking pitch taken for strike 3. Nice breaking pitch, caught the outside corner. And one down now here. Brings up Kyle Moran. Pickoff move. Again, able to get back in time is Hilker. Ball foul tipped. Hilker off on the pitch, but he will retreat. Ball hit hard to short. Gonna try to turn two, play over to second in time, and wisely will just hold on to that one. No chance of turning that double play. The Huskies get the leadoff runner. As Velquez with the stop, and Struthers with the wise decision to hold on to that one. Gonna bring up Tyler Robotham now. Still 2 outs. This one popped high, back out of play. And I think, again, miraculously, somehow dodging the cars in the parking lot. Botham showing he had some power earlier. Pitch hit hard, but looks to be under it in center field to make the play. That's Dustin Harvey for the Huskies. Now we'll do it for this half inning. We'll be back in just a moment here on CPHS 6. And we're back for the bottom of the 4th inning. First pitch taken for strike 1. Fair still on the mound for the Big Reds. Facing Mike Guerrier. for the Huskies. Bounced off home plate, kicked up high, and we'll get to the backstop. Fortunately, no runners on base. We'll advance. Again, senior day, we're going to see some changes in the lineup. So, you know, it's Tyler Robotham now on third base. This ball hit to short. Tough play over to first in time. And once again, Mike Hilker with a nice play to make out number one. I believe Robotham and Moran have changed places with Robotham now on third, and I believe Moran on first defensively for the Big Reds. Falling down after throwing that. Got to see if he's all right. Sometimes you can just slip on the mound. The coach is going to come out and make sure everything's all right. You know, especially when you have two different pitchers. We've actually had three pitchers in this game. All have different spots and start pressing from different places. Divot suddenly appears and susceptible to falling down like that. It seems like he's all right. We'll keep going in this one. That's Austin Thornton for the Huskies, subbing into the game. Ball taken high. Fall behind the count now. That one taken for strike. Back in it now, 2-1. Ball hit hard to third. Fielded cleanly by Robotham. Play over to first in time. Robotham adjusting to his new position. That'll bring up catcher Travis Ling. Pitch taken for strike one. They're again trying to get Husky players to chase with that breaking pitch. The pitch really just drops off the plate, but you gotta wonder the difference in velocity between that and his fastball, whether they're gonna start picking up on it. That pitch taken for a strike. This is outside. This one hit hard. Backtracking in center are the Big Reds and able to make the play for out number 3. So that will do it for the bottom of the 4th inning. We'll be back with the top of the 5th in just a moment around CPHS 6. Back for the top of the 5th. Tonight's game again, crosstown rivals here at Sanborn Park. Port Huron High Big Reds and Port Huron Northern Huskies. First pitch taken for ball 1. Brett Sheeman on the mound, facing fellow pitcher Josh Fair. A lefty on lefty matchup. That one's fouled off. It's the Big Reds dugout. Lefty on lefty matchup typically favors pitcher. Not as easy to pick up off speed and breaking pitches, but didn't have to pick up that one. Breaking pitch comes in and hits him. Appeared to hit him. What happened there? I guess it didn't touch him, but either way, he will take his base there. Or he thought he took his base. 3 balls. This one foul up out of play. This one hit hard to second. Fielded cleanly. Nice play by the second baseman for the Huskies. It's actually Mitch Poole playing second now. Again, lineup being all changed around. As he originally started the game at first base. Now the catcher Pat Geel for the Big Reds. That one taken for a strike. Pitch down the dirt. Taken for a ball. Two and one the count, swing and a miss there. Reaching for that pitch. Typically not a good sign when you have to step after your swing, already stepping down the line. Means you definitely reach for something out of the zone. That ball down the dirt, that will bring the count full. Again, 1 out, Huskies up 2-0. As we'll take a quick break. Coach Hodgkins will talk it over with his catcher. So now the full count. Some delay behind the plate. Umpire signaling to the other official. Seems like we got things straightened out. And back to the payoff pitch. This one hit hard into right field. Able to make the play. Blake Goulding for the Huskies. So 2 down. Top of the 5th inning. We see inside the dugouts here again at Sanborn Field tonight. Huskies are the home team, but really on neutral soil. Raven Randolph now stepping in. One misses high. Brings it even at 1-1. Strike 2 with the breaking pitch. Breaking pitch there, swung on, and will bloop right into center field. Mitch Hool running back trying to make a play, but came in just over his head. And Randall with a 2-out single for the Big Reds. Brings up Ryan Herr, excuse me. Pickoff move to first. That one taken high for ball 2. Taken high for a ball. Pickoff move again. Trying to keep him close at first base. Or takes that pitch for a ball. Be a bit distracting with that runner on first, especially for left-hander pitchers. You pretty much have to stare him down. This ball hit hard, trying to make a play, drops in right field. And runners will advance. Her with a single. And Randall advances to second. Big Reds trying to start a rally here. 2 outs in the 5th. Top of the 5th inning. Now looking to keep it alive now is Zach Davis. Ball hit, first pitch swinging, ripped down the left field line. This didn't get a great jump on it, and no runs will score. Huskies quick to get that one, ripped down the line. Didn't get to the fence, but that will load the bases. So we'll have a little bit of a meeting on the mound. See if he's staying in the game. Force out at any base, really. 2 outs, so Huskies not in too much trouble yet. We jump right to the top of the order with Mike Hilker. There I am, Carl Stafforce here, CPHS 6. Kind of caught me off guard there. We'll stay in the game. Sheeman will stay in the game. And Hilker with a chance for RBIs here. And get the Port Huron High back right in this one. Ball down the dirt. Got to be careful with that too. A pass ball will likely score a run. It will score 1, maybe 2. Taken for ball 2. Gotta think the Big Reds would be okay with a walk in this scenario. That pitch taken for strike 1. Gotta think Hilker was taking that pitch. Especially typical role for him. That one misses outside, ball 3. He is the leadoff hitter. It's what his job typically is to do, take pitches. I'm sure he'd be happy to earn a walk here, and he will. And a walk will send Randall in to score. And we'll bring this game within 1. That brings up Jay Vassar. Again, base is still loaded. First pitch taken for ball one. Big Reds are going to make the Huskies throw strikes. They are perfectly fine with letting another run walk in. It's not as glorious, but it gets the job done. Still counts the same on a scoreboard. Taken for ball three. Might as well not even be in the box for this one. No way he's swinging. Just has to get one over the plate. And taken for ball four. So 2 straight walks. And the Big Reds are back in this one. And now you got to think the Huskies might be making a change on the mound. And they will. As out comes head coach Bob Kearns. And definitely not a easy scenario for the new pitcher to inherit the bases loaded, especially at the top of the order, or the heart of the order for the Big Reds. Looks like Dustin Harvey will be the new pitcher, as he is given some time to warm up. But again, a lot of pressure coming into a game with the bases loaded. Big Reds just tied it up after 2 straight walks, and he's expected to throw strikes. Heart of the order. As we see some of the fans around the fence here today at Sanborn Park. Again, really a great experience for both these schools, especially as we get later on into this game. We'll see the lights go on. Great opportunity for especially the seniors to be able to play under the lights. And to all the seniors, we wish them the best moving on. Last couple throws. So Harvey was playing center field, at least when this game started. This will be the 3rd Husky pitcher used tonight. While we got a second, I'd like to remind our viewers you can get a copy of this or any other program CPHS 6 is taped over the years for a small fee by calling 984-6621. Again, that's 984-6621. Okay, so the wait is over, and in steps Kyle Moran. Moran now playing first base tonight for the Big Reds after swapping with Robotham. First pitch down the dirt, taken for a ball. And tough scenario for Harvey to come in. I know this is the heart of the order, but they got to be telling him to be patient. That pitch swinging, fielded cleanly at short, and then play over to first in time. So the Huskies get out of the jam. Nice work on the mound by Harvey, but not before the score's all tied up. 2-2. We'll be back with the bottom of the 5th in just a moment here on CPHS 6. And we're back with the bottom of the 5th of tonight's game between the Port Huron High Big Reds and the Port Huron Northern Huskies. Again, the Huskies the home team tonight. Still on the mound for the Big Reds, Josh Fair up against Peter Bistis. Swings at the high one there. This is actually the first starter. Actually the starter for the Huskies today. We're now in their third pitcher. As we see, Fair still going strong. This ball grounded to third, and Robotham will hold on to that one. A little miscommunication there between Robotham and Hilker. I don't know if they knew exactly who was going to go for that ball, kind of right in between them. Just holds on to that one. That'll bring up our new pitcher, Justin Harvey. Did a good job getting the Huskies out of the jam that last half inning. First pitch taken for strike one. Been a low-scoring one so far, so definitely a big save on Harvey's part on the mound. Pitch taken outside for a ball. Brings it to 1-2. Again misses high, 2-2. Breaking pitch there, swung at. It's gonna be a tough play. See if he tags it, a runner, but it will go foul. Tough to see from that angle, but all appeared to be walking the foul line. Time granted at home plate. Swing and a miss there. Big swing and a strikeout for Fair. So one down now, bottom of the fifth inning. Jack Trimble off on the pitch. In there with the steal. So stolen base for the Huskies. As they move a runner into scoring position for Trimble. It was Bistis with the steal. Taken for a strike. No one really holding Bistis on at second. Got a pretty good lead. Ball fouled off. Again, we see Bistis and pickoff move to second. I don't see many successful pickoff moves to second. it's more just to hold the runner close. This ball hit hard, fielded cleanly at second, play over to first in time. And heads up base running as Bistis will advance to third. So 2 outs, but the Huskies got to run around third. I'll bring up Brett Sheeman at the plate. First pitch taken for strike 1. Taken down low, 1-1. This one popped up, and let's see. We have our first impact there. First impact with a car thus far. Typically been able to avoid the parking lot, believe it or not. This ball hit hard, and again fouled back up out of play towards the playground. Wait for the ball to come in from the playground. Two pitch taken outside. Brings the count full. Excuse me, count was not full. Now with the popped up, coming in to make a play from right field, able to do so. And the Big Reds get out of a jam. And that will do it for the bottom of the 5th inning. We'll be back with the top of the 6th in just a moment here on CPHS 6. And we're back with the top of the 6th inning. Leading off for the Big Reds, Tyler Robotham. This ball hit hard and got some loft under it, maybe a little bit too much. Backtracking in center, but able to make the play. Is Eric Beebe for a very loud out number 1. Robotham crushed that one straight away to center. Fortunately, a pretty big ballpark here, Sandboard Field. Oh, just a very loud out number 1. Brings up Josh Fair. That ball down the dirt, 2-0. So we're seeing Harvey in his first full inning of work. And we talked how he was able to get the last out in the last half inning. Swing and a miss there. Very big swing for Fair. And swing, chase the high, hard one. And a strikeout. That will bring up bring up Pat Geel. So saw some velocity there from Harvey with that fastball. And first pitch here goes off speed. This is down the dirt for ball 1. That one taken for a strike. Raven Randolph on deck for the Big Reds. This is high, 3-1. And it's official, the lights are on here at Sanborn Field. Paints the outside corner for strike 2. Looks like he disagreed a little bit there with Geel. Grounder to short. Play over to first, and we'll get past the first baseman. We'll advance to second and see if that stayed inside the park. It is. It's all fenced in here. If it would have gone over the fence, he would have got one base on the overthrow, but heads up base running. Throw just off the mark from the shortstop. And now he will have a courtesy runner. So that brings in Randall with a runner in scoring position. This ball hit hard, fielded by the first baseman, and able to tag first, and that will do it for the top of the 6th inning. We'll be back with the bottom of the 6th. Just a moment on CPHS 6. Back with the bottom of the 6th inning. Again, this game still all tied up at 2-2. Port Huron Northern against Port Huron High. The Battle of Port Huron. As Eric Beebe steps in for the Huskies. Ball misses outside. It'll be interesting to see how much longer fair goes in this game. Pitched a good game so far. Northern's on their 3rd pitcher. They're still going strong. Ball misses down low. That one misses high. And a walk to start the inning for the Huskies. And we'll have a meeting on the mound, and manager Adam Hodskins will come out. I gotta wonder if this will be the end of Geel. Like I said, he's pitched well tonight. There we see inside the Port Huron High dugout. He hasn't made a signal yet. I think he's just talking with this pitcher. He'll probably stay in the game. But with this pitch count getting up there and leadoff walk, got to be on a shorter leash now. There we see a little bit of the Port Huron Northern dugout. As we have this brief intermission, Geel will stay on the mound. Or Fair, excuse me. Geel, the catcher for Port Huron High. So no outs, runner at first. Again, game all tied at 2. And stepping in for the Huskies, Mitch Hool. Pickoff move to first. Not in time. hit and run there. Knocked down by the shortstop. But gonna have no play. Definitely a hit and run. As BB was way off on that pitch. It was far gone as soon as that was thrown, so not much of a play, even if Hilker was able to field it. Actually, him knocking it down prevented BB from going to third. So runners on first and second. Shows bunt, gets it down, and it will roll foul. That's Mike Greer. And he was the one with the 2 RBI hit earlier in the game, responsible for all of Northern's runs thus far. Looking to do the same thing here. Short delay for a tying of a shoe. BB's back at second, so set to get this one back underway. Shows bunt, gets it down clean this time. He's going to take, bobbles the ball, tried to barehand it, save time, was fair at the mound. And just unable to pick it up. And now the bases are loaded with no outs. The Huskies in a great scoring opportunity here, and it looks like they're going to leave fair in. Good thing for the Big Reds. Force out at any base. Ideal double play would be going home and then back to first. On a ground ball hit into the infield. Anything hit in the air, you would hope not deep enough for a runner to tag up and score. This is Austin Thornton at the plate. This is inside for a ball. Ball hit hard, but fouled back out of play. And a good rip at it. Now head in the count. Let's see if he tries to waste a pitch here. Got to be careful. Pass ball will score a run. Hits that curveball. Played at home. Able to get the out. Infield played in. Again, another great play by the shortstop, Mike Hilker. Big Reds look a little better as they're hoping to get out of this jam. Now 1 down, bases are still loaded. Travis Ling stepping in. First pitch swing, fouls straight back. So that was really a ideal situation for the Big Reds as they now move their infield in. Ground ball in the infield again, likely go home with it. Ideally. The problem with the infield in is you cover less space. Much easier to hit a ball through it. Breaking pitch down the dirt. Covered up by Geel. Again, done a great job behind the plate tonight. A lot of balls down the dirt, especially with that curveball. Swing and a miss. And a strikeout. And 2 straight outs with the bases loaded for the Huskies. And now it's all in the bat of Peter Bistis. Peter Bistis, our first pitcher of tonight's game. As Fair just looks like he's about to pitch himself out of a jam. First pitch taken for a ball. This ball is hit, and it's going to stay in play. Let's see if it drops, and it does. This will score 2 runs. Play at the plate, and he is safe, so 2 runs score. No one's paying attention. He will try to take second, slide in, and he is out at second base, so that will end the inning, but 2 runs have scored as Travis Ling comes up with a big hit. And that will do it for the bottom of the 6th inning. The Huskies take a 4-2 lead. We'll be back with the top of the 7th in just a moment here on CPHS 6. And we're back with the top of the 7th. Again, tonight's game, Port Huron High against Port Huron Northern. Starting off for the Big Reds, Ryan Herr. Still on the mound for the Huskies, Dustin Harvey. Swing and a miss there. The Big Reds almost pitched themselves out of that last inning, but they loaded the bases up. The Huskies did. Then 2 went down. Big Reds looked like they were going to escape without giving up a run. But then a 2 RBI, 2-out hit brings this game 4-2. Hard hit ball down the third baseline, and that's fair. In the corner, there should be 2. Play at second, head first dive, and he is safe. Ryan Herr starts off the Big Reds in a very big way. In the top of the 7th. That ball was ripped. There was no chance stopping that one down the line. So now stepping in, we have Zach Davis. He's got a runner in scoring position. First pitch taken for strike 1. So the Big Reds turning up the pressure late. Definitely not going down quietly. That one taken for a strike. Like you heard a couple moans from the grandstand after that one. Catcher almost had to dig that one out of the dirt. Called for a strike, now 2 strikes on him. Got to shorten up that swing. That one taken outside. Again, tonight's senior night for both of these ball clubs. I'd like to wish the best to both the seniors on both Port Huron High and Port Huron Northern roster. Strikeout, but now I'll have to throw over to complete the strikeout at first. And meantime, Herr will advance to third. Because of that ball in the dirt, they had to complete the strikeout by making the throw to first, allowing Herr to advance to third. So 1 down, top of the 7th. And taking strike 1 is Mike Hilker. Checks the runner at third comes home with it. Foul pitch. All back to the backstop. We got a second. We'd like to acknowledge our CPHS 6 crew here out filming today. On camera, Josiah Kreidler and Andy Wolf, directing Aaron Bitzinger. And special thanks to Ed and Shelly Senek for helping on the setup. This pitch fouled back out of play. And of course myself, Carl Staffworth, announcing this one for CPHS 6. Don't forget to acknowledge yourself there. Ball hit hard up the middle. Her will score. So Hilker with an RBI single. And the Big Reds are one run away from tying this game up. Tying run is on first. And I have to say, you can't expect anything less from these rivalry games. As Jay Vassir steps in. First pitch taken from ball one. So only one out. Down the dirt, ball two. Gotta wonder how aggressive Port Huron High will be on the base paths here. Hilker at the top of the order. He's got some speed, but and to the backstop, and he will take second. And that was a gift from Port Huron Northern. So I was just going to say, it's very risky to steal a base in that situation. With the pass ball, you advance a runner up in the scoring position. Now Dustin Harvey with the tying run at second. And up to Jay Vassar. That one taken for a strike. Pitch taken for a strike. A lot of noise being made from the Port Huron High Big Reds dugout. Trying to get inside Dustin Harvey's head. But responded pretty well there with a strike. And that one taken for ball four. And now the go-ahead run is on base. We'll have time taken as we'll have a meeting on the mound. Gotta think they're gonna keep him in this game. He's pitched pretty well, just starting to really some of his first struggles so far. It's a good stop by the manager, just trying to calm him down. Get him to throw strikes. Only 2 outs away from ending this one. But he faces the tough part of the order. Kyle Moran will step in for the Big Reds, and Tyler Robotham is on deck. Definitely the heart of the order. First pitch hit him. So he will take his base. umpire will come out and have a little bit of a talk here. And they're sending him back to the plate. I don't know what exactly the call was there. But they're going to call it ball one. So runners on first and second. And one out. That one taken down low, ball two. Swing and a miss there. There's a big swing from Moran. Swing and a miss. And that's a strikeout. So 2 outs now. And Harvey's 1 out away from ending this one. He will have to face Tyler Robotham. And he's definitely connected on a couple here tonight. Mentioned it a couple times. Last ball, he absolutely crushed the center field. Seeing if he can put one in play here. Runners will advance. And the pass ball, let's see. Right in front of us. Ends up play by Hilker. Take third on the bobbled ball. Sear will also take second. Kind of delayed steal, didn't jump really right off the bat with that one. And I believe they gave the intentional walk to Robotham. They'd rather face fair with the bases loaded. Bases loaded really a non-factor. Now you have a force out at any base. It's really better that way, especially, as we said, Robotham's crushed a couple tonight. So they will forego the walk. And fair at the plate for the Big Reds. This is the only downside about foregoing the walk. And another walk scores a run, so he's got to come out throwing strikes. That one taken for a strike. Brings the count to 2-1. Taken for ball 3. A lot of pressure on Harvey here to throw a strike. Let's see how aggressive fair is. And that's taken for ball 4, so they will walk in a run. And this game is all tied up at 4-4. So again, not the glorious way you want to score runs. But that's just smart baseball. Got to make them throw strikes. They gave up the walk. And Fair just staying in there, taking his pitches, and work the walk. And this game's all tied up at 4-4. We're in the top of the 7th. The meeting on the mound, we'll see. I think we'll have a pitching change. So we'll see who's coming out now. Looks like it's going to be Zach Trimble, the sophomore. excuse me, that's going to be Shane Velquez. Also a sophomore, one of the few sophomores on this team. Look inside the Port Huron High dugout there. Obviously a lot happier after that last pitch. It's really a tough call baseball-wise. You understand the giving up the intentional walk to Robotham. Looked dangerous today, but you got to come out throwing strikes. Huskies just couldn't do that, and now they will inherit. Bases loaded. Again, 2 outs, so only 1 out away from ending this jam. But 1 hit away from Port Huron High lead. Final moments now as we see the base runners also in their little meeting with manager Hodskins. Stepping in, Pat Geel. We see Shane Velquez. Again, a lot of pressure to come in and throw strikes. First pitch misses low. Ball 1. Ball 2. So like we said, we are in Sanborn Field, but Port Huron Northern is the home team, so they will get last at-bats, regardless of how this inning ends. That one taken for a strike. So 2-1 the count. This ball hit hard into center field. If this is down, this is going to score some runs, but no, going over to make the play in center field for the Huskies. And that will end the top of the 7th inning. But we are all tied up at 4 as we go into the bottom of the 7th. Just a moment here on CPHS 6. Okay, and we're back with the bottom of the 7th. What's turned out to be a very exciting one here tonight. Again, can't expect anything less with the crosstown rivalry between these two teams. Still in the Mountain Fair for the Big Reds. Pitch taken for a ball. This ball hit hard to short. Fielded cleanly, play over to first in time. Another great play by Hilker at shortstop. So this one will go into extra innings if no runs are scored in this one. And we will give these sandboard field lights a workout as the lights dwindling here on tonight's game. One foul pitch, not a play. One down in the dirt. Swing and a miss there. swing and a miss and a strikeout for fair to start the bottom of the 7th inning. That'll bring up Brett Sheeman to the game. Pitch fouled straight back. Breaking ball down the dirt, able to check his swing in time. A pitch taken for a strike. Count now 1-2. Down the dirt, 2-2. Taken for ball 3. Brings the count full. See if he has enough confidence to go with the breaking pitch here. Goes with the hard stuff, hit hard, but to short, fielded cleanly by Hilker. And the Huskies go down 1-2-3 in the bottom of the 7th. Be back with the top of the 8th. Extra innings. Just a moment here on CPHS 6. And we start extra innings with Raven Randall, excuse me, for the Port Huron High Big Reds. This one ripped down the third base line, knocked down right in the corner. See, right in front of our camera there. And actually going to have him caught in the pickle. Tried to take second. Let's see how this ends up, and it ends poorly for Port Huron High. Nice throw from left field. That's Peter Bistis. Now he's got an arm. He was the pitcher earlier. And Randolph, I think Randall hesitated a little bit there on whether he was going to try to stretch that one out, and that hesitation left him in between and eventually in that pickle. And good job by the Huskies to record the out. First pitch taken for strike 1 on Ryan Herr. Taken for strike 2. Good breaking pitches working for Velquez. This ball hit hard to short. Fielded cleanly, play over to first in time. It was Jack Trimble who was a sub into this game. Of course, the former shortstop is now on the mound. So someone has to play short. And with 2 outs now, we have Zach Davis. Huskies looking to send the Big Reds down 1-2-3 here in the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss there, strike 2. Or strike 1, excuse me. After Davis, we go right back to the top of the order. And strike 3 looking. Apparently that was strike 2. Scoreboard was off. So strike 3 looking. And that ends it for the top of the 8th. Still all tied at 4-4 as we head into the bottom of the 8th here on CPHS 6. And as we start the bottom of the 8th inning, still all tied up. Port Huron Northern Huskies will face a new pitcher. Coming in for the Big Reds, we have Jonah Bell. And shifting things around a bit in the infield. Back to third is Moran. Robotham's now at second. And former pitcher Fair is now playing first base. So good starting effort by Fair after going 7 innings. Won the complete game, but just unable to get that win. Not his fault. The pitch count was definitely getting up there. And we'll see how Bell does for the Big Reds. This ball hit hard into right field. Under it to make the play. That's Ryan Herr in right field. And one down here in the bottom of the 8th. It's going to bring up Mitch Hool. This ball hit right back up the middle and through for a base hit. So the Huskies have a 1-out hit. The advantage of being the home team here. Opportunity for a walk-off. Stepping in, Mike Greer. First pitch taken for a strike. Ball hit hard at short, flipped to second, play over to first in time, and the Big Reds turn a very nice double play to get out of the bottom of the 8th inning. So we're still tied up at 4, and we will take this game to the top of the 9th. Just a moment, you're on CPHS 6. How long will this one go as we start the top of the 9th inning? Score still tied 4-4. First pitch taken for strike 1. It's Mike Kilker. Top of the order for the Big Reds. You gotta love those odds. This ball fouled down the line. So quickly in the 0-2 hole. See if he can waste a couple pitches here. That one outside, trying to get him to chase. Gotta think this is the inning where the Big Reds are the most threatening. Another pitch fouled away. Again, top of the order. This is what you want as a head coach. Swing and a miss. And an opening strikeout for Velquez. So Jay Vassar will come up. Center fielder for Port Huron High. Gonna call him on the check swing. So count that as strike 1. Taking strike 2. Huskies coming out throwing strikes. Ball blooped right to the catcher, flip over to first in time. On an easy play, Velquez. And a very tough play for a man who usually plays shortstop. Pretty much a routine out. So now 2 outs. And in steps Kyle Moran with Tyler Robotham on deck. Slider taken on the outside corner for a strike. Seemed to call a lot of those pitches on the outside breaking pitches, 4 strikes here tonight. At least he's been consistent with that against right-handed batters. That's a tough pitch to hit at. Definitely got to go the other way with it. No way you can pull that ball. If you can keep painting that corner, keep getting that call, as he tried to do there, but missed a little outside. They can have a pretty good game. Ball hit hard, and we'll get down in between center and left field. There should be extra bases, and a stand-up double here with 2 outs for the Big Reds. And we hear it from the fans and from the dugout as the go-ahead run is now in scoring position with Tyler Robotham stepping in. And once again, they will intentionally walk him. They want no piece of him. Same scenario we saw earlier, except the bases were loaded. So that'll bring up Josh Fair. Started off pitching tonight, now playing first base for the Big Reds, and looks at strike 1. So the Big Reds runners at first and second, excuse me. Ball down the dirt. So 1-1 the count. Another pressure-packed situation for Fair. In this situation earlier, this ball's hit hard, but it got a lot of loft under it. Let's see if it'll fall for a hit, and it will into center. This will score 2 runs, and coming into second is Fair with a 2 RBI double. And Port Huron High takes the lead 6-4 in the top of the 9th inning. And there we see the Port Huron High cheering section coming alive as this one goes later into the night. Again, top of the 9th inning. Huskies still not out of this one yet. They are the home team. Get a substitute runner. I'll sub him out. Got to get a little more speed on the base pass. That's Marcus Brown. And Pat Geo will step in. First pitch taken for ball 1. So really a great game tonight for Fair as he subbed out. Got the 2 RBI hit there. The 2 go-ahead runs. And not to mention, he pitched 7 very solid innings. His breaking ball working well tonight. Now the bat came alive. And he's got the Port Huron Big Reds looking pretty well here in the top of the ninth and going into the bottom of the 9th. Puts all the pressure on the Huskies. This ball fouled back out of play. Count is 2-2. As we see Marcus Brown there on second. ball hit hard, and it will get through the infield. This should score another run. Oh, putting on the brakes at third was Brown, and then the throw to second. That ball originally was coming home, and then trying to take second was Gio. Heads up base running decision there with the throw home. So he's able to take second, and because of him taking second, almost taking home, was Brown. But he will back up and remain on third. So runners at second and third now. 6-4 with Raven Randolph stepping in. Raven Randolph. First pitch taken for strike one. Randall with a big cut. Will bounce foul. So now stuck in an 0-2 count. Shorten up that swing, try to put something in play. Catcher wants the ball up. Ground ball up the middle, and it will get through. This should score 2 more runs. And Port Huron High padding their lead with a 2 RBI hit from Randall. And they now lead 8-4 here in the top of the 9th inning. So Randall on first. Ryan Herr steps in. Pickoff move to first. Ooh. I'd call him safe, but very close play at first. I don't know about the call there. A lot of fans groaning from the stands after that one. Very good pickoff move. This ball hit hard, but right to the left fielder, and that will finally do it for the top of the 9th inning, but not before the Big Reds score 4 more runs. Last bats for the Northern Huskies coming up right here in a moment in the bottom of the 9th here on CPHS 6. We're back with the bottom of the 9th. Port Huron High taking a big lead in the last half inning. Now up 4. Score is 8-4 in favor of Port Huron High. Looking to close this one out on the mound for the Big Reds is Jonah Bell in his 2nd inning of work. He will face Austin Thornton. First pitch taken for ball 1. So the Husky Bats need to come alive to stay in this one. And the Battle of Port Huron here at Sanborn Field. That pitch taken for a strike. 2-1 now the count. Breaking pitch. They're going to say it missed a little high. Nice breaking pitch. Thought it caught the top inside corner of the strike zone. Called it a ball. Makes the count 3-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Very good pitch going away. Bell seems like he's got a slider that sometimes he takes a little bit off it and becomes a cutter, as that one misses for ball 4. Been pretty effective so far. Gives up his first walk there. Port Huron High has to be pretty happy after that last inning, now having a 4-run cushion. They can take a little bit of time and have a little bit of patience with Bell on the mound. Up to plate now is Travis Ling. First one taken for ball 1. That one taken for strike 1. 1-1. Again, a great day for baseball here at Sanborn Park. That one misses high, breaking ball that never broke. Just hung up there. 2-1 the count. Seems we have also brought in a lot of fans outside our typical fans. Other people from the park seeing a baseball game going on and staying around. And it's been a good one. This one hit the second, play over to the second to get 1 out. Let's see if he's off the base. He jumped there. But they're going to call 1 out. Unable to turn 2. Almost thought they weren't going to call 1 out there because he actually jumped when he caught the ball. Foot might have came off the base. So Ling will be on first. And we'll have a substitute runner for him, as Goulding will take his place. So 1 down. And Peter Bistis stepping in. First pitch taken, strike 1. Corner's playing slightly in on the infield. Bell will step off. Trying to collect himself. This ball hit into right field. Let's see if it stays fair. And nope, off in foul territory. So now 2 strikes on Bistis. Strike 3 looking. And the Big Reds are now 1 out away from ending this one. First pitch misses. That one taken for strike 1. Evens the count up at 1-1. Still got a runner on first. 2 outs here. Bottom of the 9th inning. Just misses the outside corner, as we mentioned earlier. A lot of right-hander pitchers were getting that strike called on the outside corner with that breaking pitch, but not there. This ball grounded. It's short, touches second, and that will do it for tonight's game. The Port Huron High Big Reds 8, Port Huron Northern Huskies 4. It's senior night, so we'd like to wish best of luck to all the seniors moving forward on both teams. We'd like to thank you all for joining us here on CPHS 6. I'm Carl Staffhorst. Good night.